Hello, everyone. It's me, Andrew. I'm here in my home in lovely Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Hopefully, you all are doing well out there and that you're having a great Tuesday. Let me see if I can be in the middle of the screen as opposed to off to the side. Anyways, busy day today. We've been organizing the cottage. That's been continuing on. Our friend Ren is here, and they're helping us get things organized. So that's been super exciting to see that. William is not here tonight because he's at the cottage. Well, actually, I don't know where he is. Um, William's mom found a new pellet stove for the cottage, and they're tentatively maybe getting that and uninstalling the other one and the old one and reinstalling this one. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes because yeah, that's how it goes. All right, so that's the big project for them. I had an order that I had to drop off today, so I was up near Pittsburgh, running up over there, then running back, and then running here and running there, getting dinner ready. We had made some lunch. We had some beautiful tomatoes that were a beautiful rainbow of colors, but then when we roasted them in the oven, they all turned kind of a brownish red, but they still tasted good. We put that on some toast with some goat cheese, and it's pretty tasty if I don't say so myself. I see a couple folks are watching. Suzanne is watching. Hi, Suzanne. Susie, our neighbor, is watching. Hello, Susie. Susie, Wyatt's watching. Hello. Hopefully everything's going well there as you recover from the hurricane. Vanessa's watching. Hi, Vanessa. Michelle's watching. Hi, Michelle. Dale is watching. Dale says, good evening. Watching from my bed while recovering from an injury and a knee injection reaction. Oh, no. Hopefully you feel better and get better soon. It's never good when our AG Beat fam is having trouble. So we're going to send lots of good energy out your way. Let me see. Does this work? Let me see. Does that work? Are y'all getting the hearts? I can't tell. Is it going? No, it didn't work. Did it do it? No. I don't know. I don't like the thumbs up one. I kind of feel like thumbs up is a little bit passive aggressive. But there used to be a heart thing. Maybe I'm not making my hands into the shape of a heart enough. I don't know. Used to be there was like hearts would go or fireworks. I can't remember. Wow. There you go. Me and technology, y'all. Susie says, hi, Ren. Hope you're enjoying Ligonier. Mostly they're working. So that's that. I see a couple of people are watching on Instagram. Reminiana is watching. Hi. Nancy's watching. Hey, Nancy. And Naj Sishi Hobby is watching. Hello. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying us over there on Instagram. I figured out how to do it on my lonesome, all by myself. William was running up and getting things ready while I was out running errands and dropping off orders. And yeah, so it's going to be a surprise because I haven't seen anything. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like, yeah, surprise. Let's see. Anne's watching. Hi, Anne. Anne says, yay for a new pellet stove. Hope it helps. Yeah, so the other pellet stove, I don't know if William told you about this or not, but there's a fan and there's an auger and there's something that moves. And we bought it secondhand because we could afford it. knew we could not have afforded to put a new pellet stove in. And so we wired something to something other part, and it works until the wire kind of work hardens until it breaks. And then sometimes it like kicks it and then something fills up. I don't know all the things. But it's slightly less delightful than we would like. It works, and usually if we're around, it's not a big problem. But sometimes that stuff happens in the middle of the night, and that's less than ideal, right? So the new one supposedly has enough room so that you can let it go and run for 3 days straight, which is kind of nice because then, in the dead of winter, we're not having to run up and do that. Now, we did install these mini split systems at the cottage, and they work pretty good up until it gets to the point where it's freezing or maybe below freezing. When it gets like 0 degrees, then it don't work nothing because the cottage unfortunately doesn't have a lot of insulation. So the cottage was built in a way that they never really intended it to be like a habitat year round. It was kind of a thing that was warm season only. So there's not a ton of insulation in there. There's a little bit, but it's like put in a sheet on when it's like cold. Don't do enough. Anyway, so yeah, so that's one of the things that we're kind of working with. And in theory, we might be able to then have two pellet stoves at the cottage. Because the other one it doesn't always like there, sometimes that wire breaks and then that's less than ideal, but for a majority of the time, it's completely fine. So we may rearrange things and put that somewhere, and then that way and we won't waste it or try to sell it. I don't know if you can sell that. I think if we got the welder out, we could weld that to whatever structure that it's in, and it wouldn't bounce around. So, we got to do what we got to do. And it's a beautiful day here. Hopefully, it was beautiful where you are. It was probably in the 80s today. Um, October in southwestern Pennsylvania, you never know. This time of year, it could be blizzard time. I remember one year around this time, it was like so cold and it was already snowing by Halloween. Um, and then this year it's beautiful. It was gorgeous out. All the leaves are changing. About half of the leaves have fallen for us, but the rest they're all like bright reds and yellows, and there's a little bit of green. It was beautiful today driving. I had the windows down. It was lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. Let's see who else is tuning in. Oh, hi, Norma. I see you were traveling. You were in Maryland. I hope that went well. Dale says thank you. Well, we want our people to be, healthy and happy and not have problems. Oh, our other neighbor Beth is watching. Hopefully you're doing well. Vanessa says it was in the low 80s last week. Today we were back in the 90s. Yuck. Oh boy. I thought the 80s were lovely today, but I don't know if I could do the 90s personally. So yeah. So we've been busy getting things ready for the cottage. When there's just a lot of things that are kind of going on right now. As per usual, I don't think there's ever a time when we're like, oh, we don't have anything to do, not a thing to do. Um, so it's just, the hustle and grind of being an entrepreneur and a small business owner. Y'all know what we're talking about. And we thank you for all of your support out there. So we have a couple things. The Halloween sale is over. I think it's over. It said now through tomorrow at 11:59, and that was yesterday. So maybe there's maybe until 11:59 tonight. You can use the coupon code Halloween and save 20% off the Halloween collection. But I think tonight, if it's not already over, it will be over soon. So please, please, please take advantage of that if you are interested in any Halloween things that we have posted. And there, you know how we do. Some of the kits that we have for Halloween, there's like a skull bead or a bat bead or something in there. But the rest of it is like check glass and things that are not Halloween specific. So if you're like, I'm already done with Halloween, um, just take that one bead out and you'll be fine. We try to make it so that the kits, the beads can have more usefulness and life into them than just the one specific thing. We also have a check glass flash sale going on, and you can save 20% off now through next Monday. So you have a week, a little less than a week, and you can save 20% off using the coupon code CHECK. And that's Monday at 11:59 p.m. that ends. So hopefully folks will take advantage of that. We have lots of really cool things available. We have both contemporary and vintage check glass. So check that out because I think, you can never go wrong with check glass. I think it's a lovely staple to have in your collection. Michelle said, I made the necklace I am going to wear for my niece's wedding. Just got my hair cut today. Feeling so much better. Oh, wonderful. Be sure to post a picture because I know a couple of, the AG Bead fam will love to see that. So, yeah, please take a picture because that would be lovely. All right. The other thing that I want to mention is that November 7th, we're going to have our creative make along. That's going to be in lieu of our live event that we're having that night because sometimes when we start after the live, then it feels like we run in a marathon, and I don't know if I have that in me. There's a private class that's being scheduled that night, so we've got lots of things going on at the same time. So William and I will be popping in and popping out, popping in, popping out. So it should be a fun time. And maybe we'll see the folks from the in-person class if they're into it and can meet them. There's a lovely group of people that are locals in Johnstown who are interested in getting together and making stuff. So that's going to be on November 7th for their, so we'll have the creative make along. We're going to be focusing on kits that are available at allegorygallery.com. If you did not get a kit just recently, you maybe have time. And if not, you can use an old one. And we're not gonna, if you don't have one, we're not gonna be like, oh, you don't have one, you're gonna get kicked out. So Norma says that's a lot to have both the live and the make along the same night. Yeah, and for folks who watch, I know it's hard for y'all too. So we don't want to wear y'all out. And I know some of y'all are not night owls, so you're not like us, creatures of the night. We also wanted to say that on November 1st, we're going to have our holiday launch. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to have the full holiday launch because it's coming up fast, and I have stuff that I need to get in gear and get done because I am woefully behind on pretty much everything. But we're gonna do our best, and if not, we'll have something else. But you know how it is. I like to get a little bit of an earlier start for y'all so that if you are making things, then you're not like running up right until the deadline because that's never fun. I know I have some things that I have to make pretty soon. I signed up to be in the Enamel Art Jam that Sandra McEwen is hosting, and I have kind of figured out a design, but I need to really sit down and work on it because it's not done at all. And I can't powder coat it, and that's fast and easy, but it has to be like enamel, vitreous enamel. So I got to rewind and refresh and get back on that page and bust that out for that because that's coming up soon for me. Um, Suzanne says the holidays start with Halloween. Yes. Um, well, for us, for like holidays like Christmas or Yule or um, if you celebrate Hanukkah or those kind of holidays is what I'm talking about. But I do like Halloween, and that's probably my favorite. But I'm trying to make the winter holidays a little bit more spooky, like old times. In the olden times, those holidays were a little bit scary, and since then they've made them a little bit Disney-fied, which is fine. But those midwinter holidays were actually more frightening. And like Halloween was actually like a great big party because that's like you have the big harvest and have a party with all that. But the old times, the midwinter holidays were like desperation station because y'all running through the winter and getting close in the dark time, and you'd be like, all right, y'all, hang tight. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, we've got some fun things um to show you tonight. We have some more gemstones and pearls, and I've tried to give y'all some good deals and find some unusual things. Ren has been organizing and combing through the studio and really working hard on getting that all put together. And they found a bunch of stuff today. And yeah, we'll have some of that available later on tonight. So yeah, how are y'all doing? Have y'all been doing anything interesting? Have you been watching any good movies or listening to music? Or I'm always interested in that because I think inspiration comes from everywhere, not just do this and do this and you'll be, here's creativity in a bottle. That's nice. I like that too. But I always find inspiration from all the stuff around me. And so, like when we were watching this show called Hotel Portofino. They had amazing jewelry in that show. And it was interesting to see some of the colors and the textures and even the lengths of some of the necklaces. So it was very inspirational to me to see that because then I can say, oh, well, I can adapt it to my own style. Dale has been watching PBS on the weekends and classic scary movies otherwise. Oh, nice. We Ann Schroeder had mentioned watching the new Matlock. So we found that on Paramount Plus, I think. It's on CBS, I think. So we saw the first couple episodes. I didn't realize that there's more coming. So I think we watched all of the episodes that are available right now, and it was really good. I enjoyed it so far. Kathy Bates is really good, and we've realized that Ren hasn't seen Misery or Fried Green Tomatoes, so we might have to bust that out to catch them up on some Kathy Bates goodness because. Those are what I like those. I mean, Misery is sometimes, It's not like something I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna watch this. 'Cause it's a little bit stressful, but it's a good movie. At least I remember it being a good movie. I don't know how well it holds up. And Fried Green Tomatoes, that's another one. I haven't seen that probably in 20 something years, but I loved it then. And I shout Tawanda sometimes when I'm driving. So, yeah. Norma said the new Matlock is fun and twisty. Kathy Bates is the best. Yeah, you know what? She's quick. I know it's not real, and it's just fiction, but she's quick. She's like, on the ball. I wish my brain worked like that, but I'm not quick like that. I'm like, so there you go. Michelle says Misery is a good movie. Yeah, I remember it being a really good movie. But sometimes things don't always hold up. Like I used to love, love, love Bewitched. When I was growing up, I just loved it. And then I tried to rewatch it not too long ago. And it did not age well for me. It was one of those things where there was a lot of like sexism and misogyny and it just did not sit well with me to see some of that stuff. So I was like screaming at the TV at one point, and one was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's just a show." I was like, "We gotta turn this off because it's making my blood boil." And I was like, "Andorra was right. Kick Darren to the curb." Let me just say, if he came at me with some of them things that he told Samantha, it would not be. I'd be like, "All right, who's getting turned into what tonight? Because we're not gonna have this." All right. Vanessa says I was flipping channels the other day and heard her voice, Kathy Bates. It was an episode of The Love Boat. I didn't know she'd been acting that long. Yeah, I don't know. I know she has been in a bunch of stuff, but I can't remember everything that she's been in. Um, Norma says, Andrew, same for me with Bewitched. I tried to watch it one day last year and lasted about 10 minutes before I had to turn it off. Yeah, some things did not age well. And it's like I Dream of Jeannie. I loved I Dream of Jeannie. Um, and I try to watch it again. I was like, that's best to be left in the glow of nostalgia. Um, Vanessa says, most people these days would love the power of having a witch. Yeah, Darren, he played that foolish. I don't know what he was thinking. Um, and it's like, all right, let's be working class middle America, and we could be like doing all kinds of stuff, fun and exciting. But he's in control. He gonna boss her. He's the man of the house. I was like, mm-mm. I was like, I can feel my blood starting to get hot thinking on that. So I'm not going to think on it too much more. Um, but yeah, let's just say it would not fly well in here. We have Bayshore Design Studio watching. Hello, welcome to the live tonight. Yeah, so I love, William particularly loves a lot of vintage and classic TV. And when we first moved to Pennsylvania, we had one channel on the TV because we lived out in the middle of the woods, and it was retro TV. Maybe we had two or three channels, but one of them was retro TV, and he would like watch all these old shows. Um, and I was like, oh, I oddly enough, I remember a lot of them, but because I grew up watching a lot of those shows in reruns, y'all. Um, like Andy Griffith, I did not watch that live. That was syndicated, y'all. Um, and yeah, so anyways, I digress. Who wants to do maybe a tutorial or something? Y'all want to do something? I get I get where when we do the lots, we have to do the lots because the physical store is not up and pulling its weight yet. It's going to take a while for it to grow some roots and get established. We thought it would be a little bit more established than it is, but it's going to take a while for it to, take off, kind of like how it was here. When we first opened the store, it took a couple years for us to start building up the customers and all that. And it was a lot of work. It was very hard work to get that up and running. And since we've moved, we found out that it's pretty much the same dealio. We gotta keep building up the customers and get that cracking. Um, so the online and particularly these lives is how we're keeping everything afloat. So we can't not do lots, but I can throw in a tutorial if I remember things. I'm like, how do I do this? All right. Vanessa says, all those shows, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, etc., were all syndicated shows I watched when I stayed home sick from school. Yeah, so I like, the thing that the shows that I kind of that hold up, like Mary Tyler Moore show, I think holds up, and it's kind of sad because a lot of the issues that she was facing in those shows are still problems today. um, and so it's interesting when you watch those shows. They're almost like a time capsule, and in some ways there is progress, but in a lot of ways there's things about like not getting equal pay and things like that are still a problem today, even though it's 50 odd years later. um, but at least she can get a credit card now in her own name, and she doesn't have to have a male relative sign for it. So there's that. Michelle says, yes, Andrew, make something. All right, I'll try to think of something good. I saw that our numbers dip, so maybe y'all don't like that equal pay talk. I don't know. Anyways, I better stop before I get in trouble. I'm surprised William hasn't sent me a message being like, focus, focus, focus. But usually he talked for about an hour. We're at the 30-minute mark. So anyway, let's flip this around. We'll go and make something. That's the chair. That's not me passing gas. Like, I have to do that on purpose, so I'm not like stanking up the place on camera. I don't know if you actually heard that or not, but I did. All right. Here we go. We'll put this in here. I need to mirror this business because this driving me a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Camera. All right. I don't know why it does that. It's like, do you like to live backwards? Here you go. Whoa, let there be light. All right. What do y'all want to do? Maybe do some stitching. I've been itching to do some stitching. That probably sounds like a personal problem. All right. How about, I got this. I have this strand already opened up. William, he took the thing that I made last night. I don't know where it is. But if you saw last night, we did these little epoxy putty things. And so tonight, I'm going to do this. Well, let's see. I don't know. Should I use these? Maybe. They have nice big holes. I might as well do it. Use up the strand. That's funny because sometimes when I used to do all these projects, all the projects all kind of had the same beads in them because I try to use them up. So I end up with these random little tiny strands. So this is some serpentine, which is a really pretty green color. I like it. It's like one of them green grapes. It's got the juice, y'all. All right. So I've got some cutters. Um, and I got some needles. Tonight we're gonna use a size 12 needle. And I got some Fireline. I like the 6 pound. I know some people don't like the 6 pound, but I like it. And this is in smoke. So by the end of this project, it's gonna look like I was in the coal mine. All right, so we're gonna chomp off about a wingspan. And I know we don't have wings, so technically it's not an actual wingspan, but that's the colloquial term for it. So that's my must have. So what does that mean? It's one arm's length and one torso length. And the reason why I put a little bit extra. But the reason why we cut that off is because if you go longer than that, then it's it has a greater potential to get tangled up. And who's got time to undo knots, especially in Fireline? Once there's a knot in Fireline, that business is pretty much cooked. Um, and you can go shorter. You can always go shorter. However, then you have to add thread, and that can be less than delightful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off one wingspan. I would show you on camera, but I don't want to flip the camera around. So you're just gonna have to use the power of imagination to see me measure this out. All right. Whoa. So cool. All right. I'm gonna give myself a little extra. And then when I cut this, I kind of close this up already, and then I put it like this. And then you go like that. And instead of going like this, because sometimes if you go like this, it can get chomped up, and then it doesn't want to go through the needle, the eye of the needle. So let me get this out. I like these long needles, so you can actually get stuff on there, maneuver around. All right, and I threaded up my needle. Now, sometimes people they try to get the thread and they try to aim for the hole. I do the other way. I hold it and then I slip the eye of the needle onto the thread instead of vice versa. I watched this one live tutorial, and the lady she couldn't see the needle, and probably about half an hour later, she's still trying to struggle and put that um, thread that needle. And I think she's getting more and more nervous the more and more times she couldn't get it. And I've been there. I know what that's like. You start getting desperate. But anyways, I was like, just go and do that beforehand. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna count off 5 of these beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now these are probably 4 millimeter rounds. You're gonna want to pick one that's got about 4 millimeter rounds. You're gonna want to pick some that's got nice hole. Don't get the India ones that have the micro mini hole. Then you can't see the hole. And then you're gonna be struggling your whole life to try to find ones that actually fit. That's just one of those things that you gotta accept in this life. That sometimes the most beautiful gemstones that are faceted and beautiful bling bling in your eyeball hole, they got the teeny tiny micro hole, and it's somewhat frustrating. All right, I strung up 5 of these, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to string this down until I get kind of close to the end of the thread. And y'all can't see that business because it's a dark background. Maybe does this make it easier for y'all to see this? Yeah, that makes it easier. All right, so I've got this. I'm going to give myself maybe a 2 or 3 inch tail. I'm going to make a knot. What? Yep. So I tied it over, and then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to go underneath again, and tie it nice and tight. Not too tight, but tight. All right, they call that a surgeon's knot. I guess that's how you tie off suture. I don't know. All right, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the internet now. All right, so I'm going to take my needle. I'm going to go up through one of the beads. I don't want to go through too many times because sometimes if you go through too many times, the thread fill up the hole and you can crack the beads, and then that's no fun. All right, see how this is? I don't want this is where my original knot is. I want to work not on the original knot because sometimes there's a thing, like if you do all of your stitch work directly on top of your knot, then what can happen is something can happen to that one bead, and then the whole thing falls apart. So I'm going to jump up one, go through that one, and then I'm going to be good to go. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to pick up 4 beads. 4 more beads. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'll put that on my needle. And remember, these have nice big holes. And that's nice because sometimes if you work with too small holes, it's real frustrating. And then the needle doesn't want to pass through, and then you busting out the pliers and bending up your needle and all kinds of stuff. So I've got 4 of these beads. I'm sliding them down the mountain. Here she comes. There you go. And then, see here? The thread's popping out this hole. I'm going to go up through that hole again. And we're going to make it nice and tight. Not too tight, but you know. So you have this. Look here. You got that shape. All right. So then I'm going to jump up through the next bead. Oop. My finger got caught on that thread. That's all right. You know, that's the thing is you gotta, sometimes that's, when you're working under this camera, I literally have like 3 inches, maybe 4 inches of room to work. And I'm all hunched over this business so that y'all can actually see what I'm doing. And yeah, let's just say that's not the most easy thing. So this is what we got so far. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna pick up 3 of the beads. All right, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this is what we're picking up. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're just gonna slide that down. But see what I mean? If you make that too long, that's gonna get tangled up. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through these 2 beads right here. So I'm gonna go through this one, and I'm gonna go up through this one. So it's gonna complete the circle. Y'all. Okay, does that make sense? See, we made a little thing. See? And then we're gonna go up through this one, jump up to the next row, and we're gonna make sure that that's nice and through there so don't get tangled nation, because otherwise you're gonna be untangling for all time. Oh, hi Angela. I'm gonna pick up 3 more beads. Where is it? Where'd my needle go? Oh, here it is. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I'll pinch them like this, and then I'll go and stab it like that. And in theory, if you don't move your hand like I did, then you can just slip them on. I said let's pinch an inch, but that didn't really work. I only worked for 2 of them, but I moved my hand, and that's way you can quickly string stuff. All right. So you know what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go through this speed here and this speed. All right. Danger, danger. See that? That wanted to tangle, but I made it not tangle because I don't like to have no troubles in my life. All right, so here we go. See that? I have new people watching it and the numbers drop, so I don't know. Y'all getting bored? So it's going to go through this hole, up through here like so, and we're going to do it again. Add 3 more. A lot of seed beating is just repetition, right? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to see if I can hold it still and not get that to move around. You know, I was really lucky, and I got to see the Joyce J. Scott show at the Baltimore Museum of Art, and that was really amazing, and it made me feel a little bit lazy because she is so prolific. Of course, it was a retrospective, and she's been working for like 70 years, but, yeah. Suzanne's gonna eat some dinner. All right. So I'm gonna go through here. Where did I go? Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? All right. And I'm gonna go through like this. You know, see this one? We're gonna go through this, and then we're gonna go through that. And pull this nice and taut. All right. And then we're gonna put this out the way. We don't want that to get tangled up. And we're gonna go in here like so. All right. I'm going to pull this a little bit tighter. You know, a lot of this is all about tension and, you know, little things. It's hard sometimes with seed beading and bead weaving in general when you're learning online because it's hard to get that feel of the tension, right? So next thing I'm going to do is go through. This one has like look like a booger. I picked that one off. I'm going to go through this one and then go through this. So we just go round and round, round and round. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is, let's see what we got to do. So we did the 4 to get it started. We did 3, 3, 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. All right. And we're going to go up. And I think we're going to do 2. You know, sometimes I should probably read my notes. Because even if you made like a million of these, sometimes it's easy to forget. All right, I'm going to go up 1 more. So I went through this one, now I'm going to go through this one. And then, here you go. I'm going to not let that get caught up. And then I'm going to add 2 beads. 1, 2. And so the goal will be to go through, we'll be going around. Dang, what am I doing? Here we go. Yeah, so we're going to go through here. And it's going to form it's going to be a little cluster of 5. If I did that right. And this is it's making the shape, see? So next thing we're going to do is, see how that went like that? We went around. So the next one is going to be over here, I think. Where am I? I don't know what I'm doing. I done forgot how to do this. That's all right. I'm going to stitch that on. I know, such a good, reassuring teacher. And this is going to start turning in like so. So you can see it's turning already. You got to trust me. It's turning and the shape is working out. And then I'm going to go and put this will go through here. That's where it is. We're going to go through 2 of them. And then we're going to pick up, I think 3 beads. Maybe I'm making a mess. I think I'm making a mess. No, just 2 beads. Wait. 2 beads, 3 beads. I need to do 3 beads. 1. Whoop. I probably should have practiced this before I went live today. But we are learning and growing together, so if I mess up, then we can take it apart. Something got caught over there. You know, this one is maybe not the most interesting things I've ever done in my life. Because I see the numbers are dropping. So I'm going to go through these 2. And that makes a little thing like that. See how that goes? And then we're going to jump up. I think the next one is a 2 bead. So we're going to go over 2 like this. The next row. Dale says, I'm still here paying bills and watching. Well, hopefully, you know, that says something if this is not that intriguing to, all right. You're going to have to pay the bills. All right. We're going to pick up 2. I'm like, boy, this is the height of entertainment, y'all. All right. We picked up 2 beads. And we're going to complete that little, see this, when you hold it like this, we've got 3 beads there. See how that makes it completes a loop. So we're going to go through those 2, or those 3. What am I doing? Dale says, I'm multitasking. Well, that's good. This is, again, I think I should make a diagram of this if I do show this again, because it's, Dale says, is it 4 in a circle? No, it should be 5. All right. So we just added 2. And we're going to add 2 more beads. And then we're going to be closing it up. Okay, so we're going to go up. Oh, did I get that caught? How did I get this caught around? Oh, here it goes. It's on the stand. Julie says, join late. Hi, watch what you making. I'm making a beaded bead. And I just tangled up the threads. So it's fun and exciting to see that. No, it's not. All right. So next thing I'm going to do is go up 1 into this. And then we're going to add 2 beads. And we're going to close that circle up. Dale said I did my beading this morning. Well, that's good. So 2 more beads, and then we're going to be closing that 5 circle loop. All right. So see how this is? So we're going to put those 2 like that. So this goes through this one, and this one, and this one. And that should close that up. All right. So now these have to talk. Did I do this right? I didn't do this right, did I? No, I did do this right. All right, so now we have to think in reverse. So we've got this, and we're going to close this up like so. So we're missing a row. All right, that's fine. We can do this. We can do it. All right, so I'm going to go. I'm holding it like this so that it holds that shape. I'm going to go through 2 of these beads like so. And I'm going to pick up 2 more beads. All right. 2 beads. I think it's 2 beads. Should be 2 beads. I hope people aren't bored to tears watching this, because this is, you know, it's something that I like to bead weave, but it's something that definitely, it can sometimes not be the most fun to watch. It's kind of like watching paint dry sometimes. All right, so again, we're going to close up the 5 bead circle. So I added my 2. I'm going to go through this one, and this one, and this one. And then it should close up. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is go through, and we have to make it so that this fits. Does that go? Let me see. Let me see if I have this right. Somebody who actually knows what they're doing, tell me if I'm doing this right. I think I'm missing something. Because that's what? 1, 2. Michelle says, I love watching your bead weaving. I like it if I can actually remember what I'm doing. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at. All right. So I went through here. I'm going to go up through this one. So, see a bunch of threads. And then I'm going to go through this one and this one. And then I'm going to jump up to the next row. And then that way we can seal this up. And we won't be here all day. Beth says she's going to sign off to watch a Hallmark movie. I don't blame you. This looks like chewed up bubble gum. I'm going to go through these 2. I was like, oh, this is a simple project, so easy. And I'm gonna go through these two. And then I got one more I gotta go through. And then what's that? This one. That it? I think it's this one. Let me see. I think I'm missing a row. Oh, let me see. I may be missing a bead. I think I'm supposed to add one bead here. All right. No, did that work? I think that worked. All right. I'm just go with it. I'm sure y'all can find somebody else on the internet who teaches this better than I do. I'm gonna pull this tight. Oh, I missed a bead somewhere. Oh wow. It's a cluster of grapes, y'all. So this is supposed to be a beaded bead, and I messed up because there's 6 in this one. So that's supposed to be 5 and not 6. It's supposed to look like that all the way around. So I missed a bead there. Oh well, whatever. All right, so y'all get the idea, kind of, sort of, not really. It's supposed to look like this. I need to go back and learn how refresh on my notes because I forgot. Um, so anyways, I was gonna make this, and then we're gonna once I have this all done, you're gonna picture it in your mind being done. I'm gonna add one more and put it on a head pin and tie that off and make it nice and tight. And then I will maybe I'll post written instructions because this sounds a hot mess, y'all. Um, I'll put this on here like this, and then put that in there. And then this will go up through here. And then hopefully it doesn't pull through. And then you're gonna have a little beaded, and then you add an ear wire, and then it'll be so cute earrings. All right. We were into the hour mark, so that was my 30-minute demo. I did the first part pretty good, y'all. This bottom part turned out pretty good, but I forgot how to close it up. So, oh well. Tune back next time for the rest of that tutorial. But it's supposed to look like this and be very cute. So I did about 75. I get a D minus for this project, but that's fine. And then you just put this in there and then be so cute. Oh, a little grape cluster earring or gooseberries. All right, go away. I'll go. I'll make it. I'll do this off. I'll learn. I'll refresh my notes because you know how sometimes you do something and then you forget. Well, I done forgot how to close this up. So, and I'm missing a bead somewhere. I think I missed a row. I was supposed to add 2 more somewhere. But you know, it's also when these are all the same color, you can't. It makes it harder to tell. So I'll go and fix this later, and then I'll report back. But it'll be cute. Just trust it. All right, 1 hour has passed. I'm gonna go put this off to the side. Just delete that from your mind. If you're working along with me, I'm sorry. All right, let's do some lots. Hooray! Yay for that's probably why I don't do bead weaving more because I done forgot. It just went away. All right, let's do some lots. All right, let's start with let me go and do the banner on the bottom. So to purchase from this video, take down the lot number. We're gonna do GX lots tonight. GX. and then send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. And it's a first come, first serve basis. And please send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. It's up here. That's you see that? info@allegorygallery.com. That's the address for our email address. Dale says, I like to make beaded beads. Yeah, I thought I like to make them too, but I done forgot how to do it. So, I got the first part pretty good, but then that last part, I was cinching it up. I must have missed a row. So I missed maybe 2 beads. I think I missed 2 beads. Nessa says, you had some great items listed in the D-stash last night. Oh, good. Well, I hope folks like them. We're going to hopefully continue with the goodness. So send us to an email. If there's more than one, there'll be a number here. I put 1 in there just for fun, I guess. But if there's more than one, if you want more than one, let us know, and we will send you that. Otherwise, we will just assume you wanted one. All right. If there's just one, you don't have to tell us because we'll know. But if there's like multiple and you want multiple, then you can tell us and we'll invoice you for that. All right, so this is GX1, $20 only. And looky here. Ooh. These are some beautiful, beautiful smoky quartz in this faceted leaf shape. That's an unusual cut, don't you think? Oh boy, wouldn't that be pretty with some leafy kind of toggle or something? Perfect for autumn. I would make a branch, something maybe out of wire, and put those on there, and that would look really cool. So this is lot GX1, and I don't know how I'm gonna measure this because this is kind of a unusual shape. But they are kind of, let's see, if we can get this in there, about 12-ish by 10-ish by 6-ish. So this is GX1, only $20. We just have one of those available tonight. So if you're interested in that, send us to an email, GX1 to info@allegorygallery.com. All right. So there you go. Let me see. Fall down the mountain. All right, what's next? William, he's at the cottage. Hopefully everything's going smoothly there and they're not having too many trouble times. Here we go. We're going to do GX2 next. Let's do some microfaceted or some little beads. All right. Cheryl's watching. Hey, Cheryl. She says, hope you're having a good week. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I think I won a scholarship, but they told me to call. This one place told me to call, and then they didn't pick up the phone. So I'm getting a little bit nervous. And they're like, please call us. And I was like, all right. I have 2 of these strands available, and this is GX2. Was $12, now $10. These itty bitty beads. These ones are. Let me get that ruler out so we can all see how long these strands are. And these are about 16-inch strand, and this is some rhodonite. That's pretty. They're little. I bet you could do some bead weaving with those. They got somewhat ample holes. And then these ones are about 2.5, 2-ish, 2-ish millimeters. Holy smokes, this little. And I have 2 strands of this available. So if you're interested in these rhodonite rounds, 2.5-ish millimeters, send us an email, info@allegory gallery, and they're $10 a strand. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna have to look up how to finish that off because I forgot how to do it. Close up. If you didn't see that. All right. GX3 was $14, now just $12. And look at this. These are garnets. These are itty bitty garnets and they're faceted. Look at that color. Almost a purpley red. It's got the juice, y'all. Am I bewitching you with the color? I hope so. Because that would be real nice. Those are pretty. All right, so this strand is 12 and 2, so 14-inch strand. Sometimes the faceted stones you don't get as much. And then these ones are about 2.5, almost 3. But when they facet them, it takes some of it off. So this is available. Oh, that's claimed. GX3 is claimed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sometimes you don't know if the things you pick people are gonna like them. But yeah, awesome. Ooh, these are pretty. All right, so this is GX4. And these are $12 a strand, and I have 2 strands available. You only get one if you claim it, but they're put in the hank, and I don't want to take them apart. So I'm just going to show you. Look at that. Yummy in my tummy, y'all. Got that kind of seafoam green. These are coated. This got mystic coating. And it looks like that these are an Amazonite or something. And they've got a diamond coating on them. Actually, look at that. All right, so GX4, $12 strand. I see a claim for GX2. Thank you so much. And this, look at this. Let me see. That's I think this is all right. That's got the color of the Amazonite, but it is got crystalline structure, so I don't think it is Amazonite. I think it is aquamarine actually, and it's got the diamond coating on it. All right, and these strands are. This is 12. Oh, just I don't know, just a little bit over 12 inches. So these are a little bit shorter, but these are microfaceted. And then, oh, I see a claim for GX4. I have one left of this, and they're about 3 millimeters. All right, GX4, $12 a strand. Only one available left. Oh, I got another claim for GX3. Do we have more than... Oh, I think we're sold out of GX3. All right, we're going to move on. These are quartz beads. I love them. This is GX5, and it's $12 a strand for these microfaceted. Used to be this microfaceted was very expensive, but they must have perfected. And I have a whole hank of these. But oh, look, this one has one thing of aqua on there, but the other one is mostly just quartz. Look how pretty that is. You only get one strand per strand. This per strand, this not for the hank. Because if it was $12 a hank, I would buy it. And there's 15 strands available. And these microfaceted quartz crystals are on a strand that is about 13 inches or so. And these ones, they're tiny, tiny, beautiful things. They're about 2.5. And I have 15 strands available. So this is a good neutral, great for winter projects. Add a little sparkle. Instead of using like a seed bead as a spacer, wouldn't that be pretty? Pick up the light. It's really shiny. So look at that. Maybe the shininess isn't coming through. But these are 15 strands. It's $12 a strand, so GX5. All right, send us an email, info@allegorygallery.com. And some of these could be yours. No claims yet for GX5, and there's 15 of them. Poor little quartz beads. Nobody loved you. Go cry about it. Oh, bless its little heart. Right. GX6. Ooh, mommy, daddy, baby. Let's see these. These are $12 as well. I like this color. Tell me you love me. I love you. All right. This is this one here. Look at this. Oof. Oofed. Oof. You know how they do in the books? They go oof. Oof. Yes. So these look like Hessonite garnets. Look at that. That's too close, but they're gonna glow at y'all. See that? See that? Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Beautiful. That's almost like a deep kind of cognac color. And then the microfaceted. GX6. These ones is, let me scooch this down. All right. About 12 inches worth. And I'm guessing that this is going to be 2.5. No, these are 3. What? 3. All right. GX6. Oh, one claim for GX6. Thank you. 2 of it. 2 left. I love microfaceted ones. I think those are real pretty. Anne says, I love Hessonite garnets. Me too. Oh, I see another claim. Thank you kindly. I'll roll my body in this, but not with these beads. Don't worry. I won't make them sticky. One time I did a photo shoot, and I did it with these chandelier crystals, and then I got greased up and spritzed with the water. And yeah, that was not the best idea in my life. Let's do GX7. Oh, I got another claim. We sold out of GX6, y'all. All right, GX7 got 2 strands, $12 a strand. Microfaceted moonstone. Ooh, and they got little flashes of blue. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it with my eyes. These are pretty. Moonstone, y'all. Moonstone. There you go. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see the blue flashes. I'm gonna get motion sick watching this. But this is, I think these are 3mm too. Oh, I see a claim for GX6, but it's all sold. These ones GX7, $12 for these. Got 2 of these. And these are just shy of 3mm. Microfaceted. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's $12 a strand. And these are about 13, just over about 12 and a half inches worth of these tiny little ones. And that's pretty good. I mean, I think that's nice, you know? No claims yet for GX7. These would be great for something wintry and delightful. Imagine making one of these all with the microfaceted. That'd be nice. I hope y'all, there weren't that many people watching the tutorial, so I hope people kind of edit that out of their mind, because I didn't do a good job finishing that. So I'm going to go back and try to remember how to close that up. Oh well, whatever. If I didn't have to pull it out of thin air, I maybe have done better. My memory's not as good as it used to be. I guess that says something to prepare. All right, so this is GX8, $12 for these. Ooh, these ones are nice. I have one strand of this. I think this is CZ myself. These are itty bitty 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 bitty. Look at that. Whoa. I think these are orange cubic zirconia. This got the juice, y'all. And this is, I don't usually like orange, but those look so good on screen. Thank you. So this is GX8, $12 for this strand. This, I remember, this used to be a $24 strand. So you're getting it pretty much our cost. So this is a 14-inch strand as well, because you can see it doubled up. And they about, let's see how low. About 2.5, y'all. These ones are not round. See how this tiny? It's like a little faceted rondelle. Put the microscope up on these. All right, GX8, $12 only. And this is orange CZ. So sparkly. I feel like I'm a rich when I have those. At some point, I may have to go and turn stuff over in the oven, because I got stuff in the oven cooking dinner, y'all. Oh, I need to put that in there. Ooh. Sometimes with the little tiny stuff, I can't tell what stuff is, because I'm guessing, let me see. Because sometimes when it's itty bitty, you don't have enough stone to know what it is. In theory, I have 3 strands of this tiny green stone. Let me think with my heart on what this is, because I don't know. Usually when it's green, I just say serpentine. No, usually I know, but with this, I don't remember. William?
Hello.
Oh, hallelujah.
I heard you have to go check things in the oven. I come running.
Oh, good, because I don't want to burn the dinner.
No.
What is this?
What
do you think this is? Them itty tiny bitty stones.
Green opal?
Okay. It's
green. Like green opal.
It's pretty. It's a little tiny thing. All right. Oh, look.
Boy, I'm dirty.
Are you? I can't tell. How did it go?
They're going to come back to help us install it. We got it in place, but the pipe is lower than the other one. So we got to add piping to our chimney stack.
Again?
Yeah.
I think I have a piece still left.
I didn't know, but Adam had to go anyway, so he has to get up for work. So they went home with him.
I know this stone. It's on the tip of my tongue. Y'all tell me what it is.
You don't think it's green opal?
No, because when you look at it from far away, look at it. So close, you can't tell. Far away, what is it? I'm really selling tonight.
It has some black speckles in it.
So that could be pre-night.
There's some transparency in some of them.
I know, but look, it's the same color as this. Did you see that hot mess tutorial I did?
My dad and I were in the car. We started watching it, but we got to the cottage just when you were on like you went from 5, 4, 3, and then another 3, I think, and we cut it off there.
Well, I went to close it up, and I forgot how to close it up, and I was like, "Oh crap!"
I was like, "That's a hot mess."
I know, it looked like hot trash.
It's like when you start doing something and you already know you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, the bottom looks good. The close-up time, I missed a row. I'll take this apart. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I remember.
We were fitting the chimney on, and the whole thing came out.
Oh boy! It's Santa.
Dust. I know. I came down the chimney. It looks like.
All right. Did anybody claim this? No, because I can't sell it. You don't know
what it is.
I know. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I don't know. If it's not green opal, it's not serpentine.
I always call the green stones. You know, it's maybe a mix and match.
There's very different looking stones on there. Some are very clear.
This one look more blue.
That's why that was green opal, because there's some clear, and then there's some
pre-night. She said pre-night. That one looked like pre-night.
There's some that look like pre-night, but they seem like the wrong color. They're too yellow-green.
It's got serpentine on it.
I think there's some serpentine. I think there's some green opal. I think it's just a mix of green.
Gossamer garnet.
Boy, those garnets, your GX6. I was watching in the car. I know they sold out. Y'all, if you didn't get those.
They're pretty.
Those were nice.
All right, I gotta go. And I gotta go to the bathroom. So can you move that out the way so I can jump?
So you can jump. You got them lined up for me?
Yeah, there's somewhere over here like this.
Okay. What number are you on? What are we going to tonight?
I have to do some more.
Okay.
Don't worry. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, get out of here. I'm not holding you up.
That's how we know it's when you really have to go.
Yeah.
Did you tell them? You can tell them about how my mom does. You know, I called my mom. She didn't pick up the phone.
I know you called her a few times. She didn't pick up.
Oh,
hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? It's William, by the way. Hello, Anne. Hope you're all doing great. Okay, so we don't know exactly what these are. I think there's some green opal on there. I think there might be some pre-night on there. I think it's a mix of stones. Sorry if my hands are really dirty. I was digging in coals today. But these are super pretty. If you like this color green, this kind of yellower green, which I do, like, look, this is why I thought it was green opal. Like those ones right there. That's the juicy part of the green opal. So I don't know. I think there's just a mix of some green stones. That almost looks like peridot right there. Maybe some chalcedony in there. Anyway, these are beautiful strands. And they're tiny. They're tiny. 1.8, so about 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter. Laura says looks like serpentine jade. Could have that on there too. 2 millimeter. Beautiful stones. I don't know if he gave you the size of these strands here. Let's double this up and see what we've got. I think these are 14. Is 12 or 14 inch strands? What are these? 13. In between. 13 inch strands. Gorgeous greens. GX9. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nobody grabbed that GX8? Oh my goodness. GX8 hasn't sold. Oh, that was a good deal. That was a good deal, y'all. Okay. I was watching on the way here, checking out what was going on. I thought for sure by the time I got here that would be sold. Sold. GX10, everybody. One strand of this is super nice. These are the microfaceted fluorite. Microfaceted fluorite beads. Really pretty, really clear beads. Good clarity in these. Good color. You got some of that green. You got some of that purple. You got some of that in between. Green and purple. Beautiful fluorite. Fluorite has been exceptionally popular lately. Got some good energy going with it. I get a lot of people asking about fluorite lately. These are about 3 millimeter, 3.2. So I'm going to say 3 millimeter. One strand only, $12. Microfaceted. Andrew's giving me a good deal on these. It's about a 12-inch strand, just a little over 12-inch strand. But isn't that pretty? GX10, $12. How are you all doing, by the way? What's going on? I didn't get to chat with y'all earlier today. I know Andrew was chatting with you, some of you out there. What's going on? Anybody have any exciting things to report to me? Any exciting things to report? I don't know if Teresa's out there, but I know I haven't gotten back to you about my ceramic piece yet. Sorry about that. I've been busy, crazy busy all day, trying to get ready to go and get this pellet stove. So I will get back to you. Now, what is this? Andrew left me. He didn't leave me what these are. So we're playing this guessing game today. These may be... Here, let's look at them first. These kind of look like moonstone to me. Look like moonstone to you? They're really pretty. These are small. They look like moonstone to me. They don't have the blue flash though, and I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of chatoyance in them, which is really pretty. I think these have to be moonstone. They're super nice. Like look at that chatoyance in there. Got that cat's eye look. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And these are about 13 inches. Going to about 13 inches. And these are 3 millimeters. 3 millimeter faceted rounds. And he took the price all the way down to $10 on these. Not even $12, $10. Maybe because there's not a lot of the blue. Not a lot of the blue. I'm not even sure 100% if that could be something else. Because there's not really the blue flash. And they don't usually put, it's on yellow, which I know that doesn't always mean anything, but they don't always put, they usually don't put blue moonstone on yellow. That's why, but it's pretty. We've sold one of these so far on its own merits. Is this moonstone?
Let me see.
Because it doesn't have much blue flash, but it's got chatoyance.
That's moonstone, but it's gray moonstone.
Gray moonstone? It's light for gray moonstone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was like, there's not a lot of blue flash to it, but it's got that chatoyance, that flash in there.
Mm-hmm. Look how pretty.
I know. We've sold one of them so far.
Thanks.
Thank you. Norma says, LOL, I was watching Andrew and suddenly I'm watching William. Apparently I fell asleep. Oh no, Norma. Oh no. No one's telling me how you are today.
Oh, here's that giblet.
Yeah, I heard. We heard you say William took it. I said, I didn't take anything. It's still there somewhere.
You did too, because you showed it to Ren earlier.
Huh?
So you must have taken it downstairs.
I didn't take it downstairs. I was showing her on the computer, showing them on the computer. And showing them on the computer. Suzanne's doing well. Thank you, Suzanne. Anne says, I love the idea of these little beads as spacers. I know, right? And for $10 for a whole strand, that's a lot of spacers. Real gemstone spacers. Again, 3mm beads there. GX11.
Nice.
$10. Laura says, it looks like moonstone, only rainbow moonstone has blue flash. Yeah. I've never seen gray moonstone that white, though. But
I have.
You have it right there. That's the first time. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. It's right there. Y'all have seen it now.
Huh? Where'd you put my marker?
I don't touch your things.
There it is.
There it is. I didn't have it.
You did. You just handed it to me.
That's because you put it there. I just saw it.
Don't get confused about life.
Don't get confused. I am apparently very confused about life. We just sold another GX11. Thank you so much. These are an awesome deal. Ooh, this is like all. Is that like all the aquamarine?
That's that moss aqua.
That's like blue and mossy and goodness. Only $12, Andrew.
I know.
Look at this.
Trying to go to illegal.
You got that aquamarine.
Moss aqua.
Mas aqua. Mas aqua, por favor.
That's the wrong. We need to learn how to say that in Italian.
Right.
Aquamarine.
I don't think you can just use the accent in your hands and they're going to understand everything.
I do think aquamarine is blue, right? Aqua.
Aqua.
Aquavita.
Agua. Agua is water in Spanish. I think aqua is water in Italian.
See? I just knew intuitively.
You just knew it. GX12, everybody. This is some pretty moss aqua. 3mm. $12 only. Are you getting this? Is this coming through? Is this coming through, y'all? Micro-faceted aqua, moss aqua. Moss aquamarine. Look at the color in that. Beautiful color. Beautiful stones. Beautiful. Bella. Bella. Molto bella. Molto bella. Molto bene. Molto bene. Malta. So far, this is available, y'all. $12. I'm moving on because we're just going to keep that. I'm going to make some earrings out of that if nobody buys it. Just keep it. It's all right.
Look at it.
That's one I don't mind not selling. Sometimes I like to sell stuff, but sometimes I'm like, I don't mind if nobody wants it. All right. Y'all don't want a deal? Okay. I'm going to snip the ends off this because I hate long ends. It just, no one likes that. Who likes that? What is this stone?
It's a brown agate.
Brown agate. Could be a carnelian. Who's going to call it brown agate?
Agate comes in all different colors.
It does, and this is really pretty. It's a deep
call it
harvest agate. There you go. Harvest agate. There's some harvest farm to table agate. Harvest agate. This is about a 15-inch strand, and it is 6mm. These are 6mm rounds, faceted rounds. Look how pretty. Who doesn't want some harvest agate, y'all? You don't like that? No one likes that? Only $12. Harvest agate. I'm gonna call it that from now on because that's what it looks like. It looks like you harvested it in the fall under that harvest moon. I like the ends so I can hang it on my rack. Not when they don't loop around. They're just wanging out there. Wanging out. It makes the strand. I always think it makes the strand look cheap when you got these long plastic ends hanging out. I think it detracts from the beauty of the stones. The true beauty. All right, GX13. You've all seen it. Nobody wants it. All right, go back in your bag, GX13. Back in your bag. No one wants any harvest agate tonight. I bet it'll sell by the end of the night. Somebody's going to want that. Somebody's going to want it.
Those are nice.
I think they're very nice. Ooh, these are very nice too. And Andrew priced these low, low, low.
I'm trying to make that Italy money.
Low, low,
I also
low.
want a big one, pick style.
Low, low, low.
I do. I want it. I want that one that you step on it and
you step on it. See, here's the long end. Doesn't that just look like if I cut that off?
They put their
it'd be nice.
Chop them fingers off. I said that's how they get out of work.
That's a hard way to get out of work.
Try to do it.
That's a hard way to get out of work.
Wow, this wartime.
This food smells so good you're making.
Thanks.
These are carnelian drops. Look at the gorgeousness. This is not not special. This is special. Look at these. Drops. Carnelian. We're going to get in trouble.
I know.
You're going to get banned.
I know. I'm trying to learn. I actually haven't learned anything yet.
I know, you haven't at all.
Well, I got to make money to go.
You do have to make money to go, or else you can't go.
Yet about the mentorship, so.
It doesn't start till next year, right? This is a 16-inch strand of carnelian nugget drops. Beautiful.
Yeah, I just heard that I got a full scholarship for a year.
$12 a strand only. There are 2 strands available. GX14. Only $12 a strand. Look at those. Those, you make some earrings out of those. You sell them for $24 a pair. That pays for 2 of those strands. I'm telling you. Just do it. Just do it. I sell that for $24 an earring in the store. Ooh, got some Amazonite.
Rihanna is making banana bread.
Is making what?
Banana bread.
Ooh, I like banana bread.
And I don't know what's happening. I went down there and there's like many pans.
This is beautiful simple cut Amazonite. We had the simple cut, was it jade last night?
Not simple cut.
Not simple cut?
What they call that?
I don't know.
Star something.
Is it?
And then they tumbled it.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
Making stuff up.
It's Amazonite. It's beautiful vintage Amazonite. If you got, I don't know if anybody got the green simple cut stones we had last night. These are just about 16 inches. They probably are when they're not doubled like that. Yes, 16 inches. And there are 2 strands available for only $12. GX15. Look at that color. You like Amazonite? Who likes Amazonite? Raise your hand. Andrew raised his hand. I raised my hand.
In your mind?
In my mind. The power of my mind.
They had to use the power of their mind earlier, too, to fix...
I know your wingspan.
You watched me.
I told you I was watching you. My dad and I were watching you almost from the beginning until you got to like the 3rd or 4th little bunch of beads you had to put on there, and then we had to close it down.
Maybe your dad will take that beating.
He was very interested in it. I would not be surprised.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be. These are about 8.9. Well, it depends what side you get them on, but about 7.5 to about 8.5 or 9 millimeters. We've sold 1 strand of GX15. Somebody likes the Amazonite. We have 1 strand left. Thank you so much. We like it when you like our things.
Right.
It makes us happy.
Yeah. I'm not, they say that when you buy from a small business, they do the happy dance. Sometimes they actually do.
I know. Sometimes we rock out. This actually this is going to be GX15A.
Did I make 2?
You made 2 15s.
You just go to, did you do 15?
Yes.
Go to 16.
Okay. I'm going to redo it. Remark it. Oh, what is this? Is this
pretty?
Chalcedony? Oop.
Yep.
Oh no, one of them fell off. That strand wasn't tied.
No.
We'll find it. Don't worry, y'all. We'll find it. Susie Wyatt here. Hello, says so pretty. It is pretty, isn't it? This is pretty. This is some chalcedony. You know, I never knew how much I like chalcedony until we started getting these vintage strands of this chalcedony. And it is amazing. It needs 3 enunciated syllables. Amazing. It is. Look at that. Look at the. It looks like an opal, y'all. That's got some opalescence to it. Look at the colors. Look at it. Look at it with your eyes. It's so warm.
You know, I tell people to look at it with their eyes.
I know. Where do you think I got that?
I know.
And GX16 has sold already. Thank you. I knew that one would go because look. How could you not? Look at it. How could you not? How could that not sell? It's made for you. Linda, looky here, Linda. 7.5. It's about 7.5 millimeters for those faceted rounds. And I will find the other one that I dropped.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Be happy now.
Bead happy.
Bead happy. Ha 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 about that. Don't worry. Bead happy. Do they play that song all day long?
I bet. There's one where it's like any pop song from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Just beat it.
Just beat it. Ooh.
And what's the one? Sally Llamas. The bead goes on.
The bead goes on.
The Beatles.
Cher. Sonny and Cher. The beat goes on. I don't know if they used it from anyone else, but covered it. But anyway, Charlie's here. Hello, Charlie. He says just saying hi.
We didn't say turquoise yet, but
we did not. Oh, we will. We will say turquoise soon. We're gonna say Amazonite again. And this strand, Andrew, $36 down to $24. He just lopped off $12.
Yeah, wow.
A third of the price. That's a 33% discount.
Well,
he's not trying to get to Italy.
Yeah, I am.
He's like, yeah, I am.
At the other price, I think it would be why it didn't sell.
He's like, so I just lopped it, gave you a good deal. Beautiful Amazonite. This is a 10 millimeter by 14 millimeter faceted oval. Look at the color though in these. Sorry, my hands are so dirty again.
If you think it's annoying now, wait until I'm actually in Italy.
Well, I won't hear you when you're actually in Italy.
Maybe if you saw enough, he can come too.
Maybe.
I'll have our honeymoon by myself.
You have the honeymoon by himself in Italy.
And our 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary by himself in Italy.
I'll send you pictures.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. He says, I'll maybe call you if we get a phone data plan that stretches to Italy.
I don't know about that.
He says, I don't know. He's like, yeah, you're on your own.
That sounds hard. But...
So these are beautiful Amazonite that helped me get to Italy with him. 16-inch strand, 1 strand available. Very pretty. It's got that nice, kind of green blue, that kind of aqua color with a nice, just a little bit of the brown. I always like to see a little bit of the brown. I like the matrix and things. You don't like that? It's okay, but anybody. But I do.
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to? I'm talking to our friends. Our friends out there. Some of our friends, nobody likes that one so far. It's all right. It's all right. It's not for everybody. This should be for everybody. This should be everybody's flavor right here. Look at these. Look at these lavender amethyst. Beautiful stone drops, faceted drops. Look at the clarity in some of these. It's like ice. It's like purple lavender ice.
That sounds nice.
Right?
Sounds tasty.
Sounds very tasty. I bet that would taste good. No, we're gonna go with very tasty.
Very tasty.
Very
and
tasty, and
not
not perfumey
at all.
These went down from $62 down to $50. This is a deal right here, because I'm telling you, in the store, these are not going to drop to $50. Suzanne says, like a lavender latte. Lavender latte. I don't know. How does that taste? Is that perfumey?
No, I've had good and I've had bad.
Yeah, lavender in things can go very wrong.
You know, the best one,
but it can go very right too.
Eat anymore, but I had a lavender pork chop.
Oh.
They put it with honey, and it sounds like it would be wrong, but it was.
It was very right.
Very tasty.
It was very right. So these
put some other herb in there too.
Are about 20.5 by 25. Let's gauge some thickness here. They're pretty thick, by about 10. GX18. One strand available, and this strand is 16-inch strand. 16-inch strand, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. 15 of them. I can't believe we've still got this strand, honestly. It's really pretty in person. I don't know how it's coming across. I know sometimes pink and that light purple don't come through very well on the screen, but these are really pretty. That works out.
Those are wonderful.
That works out to $3.33 only per nugget.
And those are really nice.
These, as I said, there's some great clarity.
Just put out some chain and do like one of them bar necklaces. Just call it a day.
Done. Put it on some chain, sell it for much more than $3.33.
You don't think you can do that? Why are we not doing that? I don't know.
I'm starting to do that with some of these earrings and these loose gemstones. I'm going to start. I know. If we have more people coming into the store,
I know. It takes time.
I'm going to start putting them in the online store, though. I'm going to start putting stuff in there like this. I'm just going to put it on a chain and be done and sell it for $20.
And then you'll see.
Then you'll all see, right?
We used to in the store here.
Yeah, I used to do that in the store here. Andrew used to do that in the store here. It used to sell like crazy. $20, $24, no problem.
Sell with abandon.
Sell with abandon. Wild abandon. Okay, one strand of this available went from $70 down to $66. And this is a stunning strand of natural amethyst. Vintage amethyst coins.
No, I can't find the pearl box.
What pearl box?
There was a pearl box in here, and now I can't find it.
What?
Oh well. I guess it's just gemstones tonight.
You missed out on the pearls?
Oh well.
This is a 14-inch strand. 14 to 15-inch
I have
strand.
pearls, but I don't want to sell them because they're mine.
This is a 14.5-inch strand.
That is very nice.
$66.
Look at the color. That's not dyed, y'all.
As I said, these are natural amethysts.
Look how purple.
Like, not dyed.
They make purple for grape, and it doesn't look like a grape. This one, grapey purple.
Yeah, this is some beautiful natural stones.
I'm faceted.
Susie says, love those, right? They're faceted
and
beauties.
They're thick too. They're not them thin coins. They got a little bit of.
That's what I said. These are thick. Let me give you the dimensions of all these. These are about 11 millimeter coins that way, but they've got some meat on their bones. Correct. 6.5 millimeter thick. That's like a bead itself. 6.5 millimeter round. How many 6.5 millimeter rounds would you get out of that?
You don't need to use a lot. Just use one.
Yeah, these are. So it's 66 a strand, down from 70. One strand left. One strand
earrings.
only. Those would be beautiful earrings.
It'd be popular.
That is natural, non-dyed amethyst.
Do people still like purple?
Apparently not.
But sometimes, purple used to be like all the bead people love purple and aqua.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one of our friends, they painted their business purple and aqua.
Andrew's cutting the price on these too.
Yep.
Whew.
This is a very nice strand. I picked these out in Tucson, and they didn't sell the first round, so I kept them for myself, and I was going to keep them, but I released them back into the wild.
Look at these.
Moonstone.
Now there's one strand that has bigger drops and one strand that has smaller drops.
You're going to be the moon goddess.
So if you want the small ones because you want light earrings, that's great. If you want the larger one because you want pendants, because these are pretty heavy these might be a little heavy for earrings.
Beautiful.
They're both $50. You can pick which one you want.
Smaller,
larger. If you don't say, I'll pick for you when I ship them out to you. But these were $60, and these are well worth. Look.
You got stern boy.
I know, right? Because I'm serious. Look at this beautiful chatoyance in there. Each one of these has got, it's going to catch your eye. Each one. Imagine those as earrings as somebody turns their head and you're caught unawares by that beauty.
I like that, like a moon goddess.
Right? Look at that. Each one of those. Let me show you these.
Sailor Moon.
Look, the little ones do it too.
What?
They do it too.
What?
Beautiful. So nice. Gorgeous color. Gorgeous chatoyance. These strands are approximately 9-inch strands. 9-inch strands. $50. You pick the one you want. Ooh, look at that one right there. That almost clear one.
They have a tassel.
It does have a tassel. They both have tassels, y'all. You know that's quality when they've got the tassel. GX20, $50 each. 2 of them available. That's it. When they're gone, they're gone. GX20. GX21.
21.
21. 21. I don't know what it is in Italian yet. I will learn. GX21. $30. Giant, beautiful blue moonstone nuggets. Little nuggies.
That's that thing now. They call things nuggies.
Nuggies.
Do you like that?
Sure.
Do y'all like the idea of nuggies?
Look at these blue nuggies. Shining blue at you. They've got the flash. Giant nuggies.
Do other bead people say that, nuggies?
I don't know.
I know that one place that sells nuggets does.
You hear it here, though. I'm going to say it.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here. Maybe first. Maybe not first. 12. 16. That's a 16-inch strand. That's a full 16-inch strand. Only $30. Brought it down from 32. Can't go crazy on this because that's well worth it. They're big nuggets. They are, I don't know. What's one that this one looks like it's kind of in the middle, kind of 18.5 by about 25. 18.5 by about 25 millimeters. Laura says, I missed the Italian trip conversation. Why is Andrew going? He got a full year-long mentorship scholarship, and part of that scholarship ends the year with a trip to see his mentor in Italy.
They don't pay the thing, though.
They don't pay for the trip to Italy.
Or
the housing in Italy. So, and you can't stay with your instructor or your mentor.
Close and to let me sleep on the couch.
Sleep on the couch.
I think they're not allowed.
Yeah. So there you go. Mentorship for a year. And he gets to spend.
My mentor that's coming up her name is Jennifer Wells.
Jennifer Wells. She's in Italy.
GX21. Crane, but not enough people signed up for her.
No, so you didn't get to go to Tanya Crane's. But you might get to go to Italy.
I know. That's more. The idea of going there is more exciting.
Very exciting. I'm making work hard for that money.
But it's making me a little bit stressed.
What is this strand?
That's turquoise.
Is it turquoise?
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. Look at the dyed and stabilized turquoise. That's beautiful, though. Look at how beautiful that is.
Beautiful.
Dyed, stabilized.
But I don't know for sure.
Laura says, where in Italy? It's in Tuscany, right?
Yeah.
I forget the name of the...
Certaldo,
Italy.
I don't know how to say it.
Certaldo.
With a C.
Yeah.
Certaldo.
O or A? Certaldo?
I think O. I probably should look it up.
Certaldo.
I look a little bit, but then I don't want to scare myself, so
this is dyed stabilized turquoise, only $16. Really good color, really pretty turquoise. 7mm strand and 14-inch strand on that one. 14-inch strand. GX22. No one's liked anything since GX16, or else my email's frozen. I don't know.
Sometimes that happens.
I know.
It makes me nervous when that happens.
I know. Like nobody likes what we've got going on. Oh, these are really pretty. Gertie. These are labradorite hand-carved leaves.
I love Gertie.
I know, I love Gertie too. Labradorite hand-carved leaves. They've got some really nice flash in them. Aren't those cool? GX23, only $16. $16? Hand-carved labradorite leaves?
Oh no. Keep going.
Keep going, he says. They've got some good flash on them. You always have to catch the flash on labradorite in the right way on the camera and the lights.
Otherwise, it don't look like it.
Otherwise, yeah. So I'm trying to find it on all of them, but there's some good flash on these. Hand-carved labradorite leaves. You can tell they're hand-carved because they're all a little different. These are really pretty. And these strands are 14.5-inch strands. Yeah, 14.5-inch strands for $16. Two of them available. GX23. Oh, we sold GX22. Thank you so much. Email's working. GX23. 2 strands of those available. I love the hand-carved stuff. It's kind of a relief, but it also means no one likes 16 through 20 or 17 through 21.
Maybe they had to go to the bathroom.
Maybe they didn't go to the bathroom. They were a little bit higher priced too. I know.
The one was like $60.
Yeah, there were some $60, $50 ones in there. We know those. 60-50. Okay, we've got some amethyst. Beautiful. No, this is ametrine. This is ametrine. And
when the amethyst
and
the citrine get together.
When the amethyst and the citrine get together, you get ametrine. You can see some yellow and some purple in many of these. And this is $3 each only. There are 5 of them available. $3 each. They are approximately, let's just try this one. This is 22 approximately by 14.5. They're all a little different sized. GX24, 5 of them available. Ametrine, beautiful. I particularly like this long one because it's got some really nice yellow and purple going on in there. But they all got a little bit. GX24, $3 each. That's a good price. $3 per bead. 5 of them available. Michelle says you can see that flash. I thought so. I was trying to show you that flash, y'all. GX25, blue chalcedony. Ooh, look at these. I think I used some of these to make some earrings at the store. They're $2 each. Let me tell you, I saw those earrings at the store for about $24. Put it on some gold, and people don't think twice about buying them because they don't want to do it themselves.
They might not know how.
They don't know how. They can come in and learn, but some people just don't. They just want to buy it.
We have plenty of people like that.
Yep. 20 by 15.5 or so. 3 of them available. GX25, all 3 of those have sold. 3 of the GX24s out of the 5 have sold. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've got we know a lot of people who just don't want to do it themselves. It's all right. It's all right. You can buy what we make.
Sure, why not?
I think I just sold a pair of these for about $32 the other day.
Nice.
These are amethyst, faceted amethyst. I made earrings with these with gold, and I think it was $32. And the person asked me, they said, "Is that all?" And I said, "Yes, that's all. That's it." They were amazed, and they were very happy with their purchase.
Good.
Right? $3 each for you all if you want to get them. GX26, 6 of them available. $3 each. You want to make your own earrings, sell them, or just make them for yourself? Use these. These would be beautiful as a pendant, the way these, because these go up and down this way. These would make beautiful pendants at the end of a chain. GX26, $3 each, 6 of them available. Let me give you a size. I don't know. What's the average here? Maybe this one's in between all of them. 15.5 by 21. 15.5 by 21. Amethyst. GX26, $3 each. I definitely use these.
Did you?
These pink opal.
I love pink opal.
I have a pair of these pink opal ones sitting on the counter right now.
I love pink opal.
I love them. And you know what? I did this in gold, and they are the most, I haven't sold them yet, but they are the most touched and looked at pair of earrings on the counter right now.
Really?
Yeah, people love this pink opal.
That's good for heart healing.
Good times. Look, some of these are, you got some of the matrix in there. Some are a little darker, some are a little lighter. $2 each. GX27. These little nuggets, well, they're not nuggets, but they are about 15.5 by about 11.5 millimeters. These little rondelles. Aren't those nice?
So do you think we should watch Misery or Fried Green Tomatoes tonight?
Oh, I don't know.
Because then you're not seeing either.
Either one. My dad was talking about that because he has Misery on DVD. And first he said he has it on tape, of course. And I was like, I got that. And I wouldn't doubt if he did. But then he's like, it's on CD. I'm like, okay, that's a DVD. And he says he's watched it like 100 times. He loves that movie. Yeah. I know. He loves that movie. So maybe we'll watch that. GX27. There they are.
We're gonna watch it on the streaming.
GX27. Okay, we've sold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those out of the 13. Thank you so much. I told you I have these earrings in the shop. I think I priced them at $32 this week. Maybe 28. I can't remember. You gotta charge for your time and your talent, y'all. I hope y'all do that when you make things.
I don't.
Andrew asked me to price things because he does not for himself. It's hard, I get it, because when I make my stuff, I have a hard time pricing my stuff, my pottery and my pendants and stuff. But I try to think about it, if this were someone else's work, what would I charge?
That's kind of weird, though, because I like a lot of people. And, I love Esther Shimazu.
Mm-hmm.
And it's but I can make this.
Yes. And if you made it, you would be making
when I saw
$1,500 a piece.
Ornament, my things for $30.
And Esther sells theirs for $1,500. Just a slight markup.
Hers are ceramic, though.
Hers are ceramic. These are peach moonstone, little irregular shaped rectangles. And we have 4 strands of these. I think these are really great. These are the kind of things that I love to use, like when I make a bracelet, a triple wrap bracelet, because they're not the same and they help move the bracelet along. When you're doing a triple wrap, double or triple wrap, if you have all the same, sometimes things line up funny, right? But when you have things that are different, slightly different, and it helps to keep the movement along the bracelet, I think. And so I love these some people don't know how to use these. They're like, I need everything to be the same. No, throw some stuff together that's not, and it'll help. It'll actually help. Suzanne says, Andrew's work is a good investment.
I hope.
Vanessa says, unfortunately, though, not every person thinks that way. Sometimes they ask, why so expensive? Then you explain why it's so expensive. Sometimes those people, you're never going to make the sell off of it. They're not there to buy things. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have to realize people are there only to look.
Yep.
And that's not your customer.
That's fine. I also have a thing, this past time we taught, so one of our students said, I never realized how much work goes into the stuff you make. Mm-hmm. And that's not the first time.
No.
We had a student come to make a ring out of the shop, mm-hmm. or at the cottage. And they were like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
And
it took multiple days to make one ring.
Well, and then I try to explain that, you do get more proficient and faster the more you make. But at the same time...
But that shouldn't discount the price.
No, but because you're faster doesn't mean it should be less, right?
Right. That means you put in a lot of work to get there.
And that you have mastered certain...
Yeah, the best way to cure people from asking why it costs so much is to let them take a class with you. If you can do that, and they see how much work goes into making something, it will help. People do not ask anymore after they take a class why we charge what we charge on things.
Mm-hmm. Somebody says, oh, your pendants are so expensive. And I was like, well, I'm also using sapphires, and there's some diamonds on this one. And
yeah, go buy some sapphires and diamonds, and then put all your time into making this pendant, and you'll see why.
So
more beautiful peach moonstone here. This is on one of these resizable cords. If you want to wear it, you can wear it, or give it as a gift. You can just do that. This is a 16-inch strand of stones, though. If you just want to use the stones separately, Andrew's really priced these 60 down to 48. He really priced these for you to use. Just take this apart.
I want you to get them.
He's like, I want you to get them.
I want to put these in the hands of people who will love and appreciate and use.
Yeah, they don't need to sit in a bag here.
They can.
They can if they don't sell for $48, but
I would prefer. And then you can see that one that says the gram weight on that one.
Yeah, 236 carats, net carats. It says net carats. These are made in India. Anne says, when I find when I take classes, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm happy to pay someone else to do it. That often happens.
Like my enamel pendants, people, I don't know. It's such a weird thing. Like some of my mentors and stuff, and granted, they've been doing it longer and they have more established customer for that.
Mm-hmm.
They sell them for like hundreds of dollars per pendant, and for me, I don't know. Maybe I just need to keep doing it.
Yeah, because you charge like $32, and sometimes some sell, sometimes they don't. Here's some beautiful rose quartz. GX30, $24 a strand. It's even pink on my screen, so I know it's pink in person when it shows up pink on the screen. Lena says, when I did shows, people would say I could make that as if they are asking for a discount, and I would say, go ahead then, do it.
I know. One person said that to me, and I was like, you're hired.
Right?
They're like, whoa, I don't actually want to make it. And I was like, oh.
12 millimeters by 15 and a half. That's the thing. Like, that's kind of a little insulting because, we do a lot of things. This is a 16-inch strand. We purchase a lot of things from other artists that we could make. But we don't go to them and say, oh, I could make this. No, you just buy it happily because you're supporting other makers and artists. And you want them to continue with their craft, doing what they're doing and getting better and better and finding themselves. One strand available, GX30. Cindy says, true about handmade and pricing. I've had complaints about my work before when it's more than fair. Many people expect the prices of Amazon or Walmart.
Well, good luck.
Then, yeah, you have to go there and get it then, right? You gotta go find it there. And then whenever you want your Little League baseball team to get sponsored, you go to Walmart and you ask them for a sponsorship. And you see what they say to you.
They just say no.
They just say no. And then you come to your local small business that you may not have supported, and they sponsor your baseball team for you, right? That's how things work.
The things that I used to get I had a stack of things from people who wanted donations, and I have no problem donating.
No.
Like we want people to do well. We know what it's like if you don't have a lot of money.
Look at this beautiful. This is a quartz.
I think it's a very, very pale rose quartz.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of rosy in person, but it's
like
super
we know
pale.
what it's like. You have to do stuff, alternative ways of doing things, right? Because that's how we built our business and how we've made and can do stuff.
10 millimeter rounds, 16-inch strand.
But I also think some people don't realize that we're not independently wealthy.
No, we are not.
And because they thought that we had a store, that we would just have like money coming out of our ears or something.
Oh, how I wish.
And maybe not out of the ears.
Yeah, maybe not literally.
Yeah, figuratively, I'm okay with it. But anyway, it was just one of those things that I thought was funny because some of the comments that people have made about like how we have so much and we should give to like, I don't know, we give a lot and we try to do well by others and help others, and I don't know, it was just weird.
Yeah, people were always coming in. Andrew had a stack, and then when people come in, you show them the stack and you say, okay, who am I supposed to support? I can pick like a quarter or an eighth of these people that come in. Who am I supposed to support? And they, if it were them, they know they couldn't do it all. They're running around asking for donations.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of shows them.
Well, some of the people that I never saw them,
Yeah,
except for when they came into us.
Of course, all the people that, the people who actually supported us got top donations.
Of course. If somebody I knew asked, I always gave to them first.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it works. You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is a 12-inch strand, only $16, but this is really nice color. This is deep, good color. And these are these little faceted diamond shapes. That's or fine. Corner drilled squares, as Andrew says.
That's fine.
12 millimeter. These are really nice. They have some lovely color, rose quartz. GX32. Vanessa says, I love hearing we'll stop by the craft store on the way home and we can make it.
Okay.
I say, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I'm not dropping my price.
Grove Avenue.
Right. We are the craft store. Come on over.
Pennsylvania. Also order online anytime. AllegoryGallery.com.
Right.
Save 20% on check glass today using coupon code CHECK.
Exactly.
CZECH.
Ooh,
check.
You brought this price down good too. Serpentine. No, olive jade. Sorry, olive jade.
It looks like serpentine.
I know. Olive jade.
I'm going to say serpentine.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. GX33. These are fun. Only $20 now, down from 24. That's like some old-timey pricing right there. $20. Look at that glow.
Those match the beads I was using earlier.
Yeah, they do. There they are.
Don't pull them off the strand.
Try not to.
The more I see getting sloshed around, the more it looks like it's going to come off.
GX33. Glowy, beautiful serpentine, olive jade. Beautiful stones. They've got that inner glow.
Mm-hmm.
They got that inner glow, y'all. Look. Beautiful color. Michelle says, I still can't wire up correctly. I don't know what they're thinking. I know when people think they're just going to go and do it.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah. We encourage you.
Maybe they can, too.
We encourage you to craft. We want you to learn to craft. Good. Right? Lena says, I like the graduated. That could be cool. Yes, it could. Mm-hmm. Yes, it could.
So glowy.
All right. What are these?
Beautiful.
They are beautiful. It's like a gray agate.
Those are there's a term for it. I think it's flower agate.
These are stunning.
Am I making that up?
No, I think they are flower agate. I think you're right. Look at the patterning in these. Look at, these are only $2 each. There are 20 of them available. GX34. And they are about 20 millimeters by about 15 and a half. Look at these.
But also, like, today I dropped off a package in person.
Yeah, how was your trip?
It was okay.
Uneventful.
Going out, it was a little bit trafficky, but coming back was fine.
Yeah, Andrew dropped off a package about an hour away in person.
Because they needed it by a certain time.
Right. Is Walmart going to do that?
No.
Well, if you pay for it, maybe if you're close enough to one of their stores.
No.
They'll send someone.
Won't do it.
Do the delivery.
Did they do delivery?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that.
But you have to be close enough. They're not going to do it an hour away.
They needed it by a certain time, so I got there.
You did it.
I said beep beep delivery.
Beep 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 delivery. GX34, $2 each only. 20 of them available. Flower agate. Beautiful rondelles. Smooth rondelles.
Yeah, if we can do stuff like that, we will.
Huh?
If we can do stuff like that, we will.
Yeah, we've always... I had a package somebody ordered in the online store. They needed it faster than we knew. And they... I drove it to Greensburg. They met up with me. I was going to deliver all the way to their house, but they're like, oh, we'll meet up with you. So...
One of our customers, she got hurt. And this was before DoorDash and all that business. And she couldn't walk around, so I went to her house and dropped stuff off. And she got to pick through stuff.
Brought a pick box.
Uh-huh.
She wanted that feeling of shopping.
And she couldn't leave her house, so...
This is Russian Amazonite tubes. These are really pretty. Very nice quality Amazonite, and I love the tube. The tubes have been selling well lately, so don't sleep on this if you like this. These are about 4.5 millimeters.
That's not Russian Amazonite, just regular Amazonite.
Oh, just regular? Okay. I'm just going by what the tag was.
Well, I'm telling you.
I thought Russian was usually greener, right?
Green with white stripes.
Yeah, so this is regular Amazonite. 4 millimeters. Sometimes these are tagged wrong. 4 millimeters by 13.5 approximately. Vanessa's, I guess Texas would be too far for a delivery. There would be some extra delivery fee in that, yes.
You never know.
Right? Yeah, if we happen to be passing by, we've done that too on road trips. Drop some stuff off along the way.
I don't prefer it because it adds extra pressure.
Yeah, but
if
it's been done. 16-inch strand.
Like if it's like a fun thing, then I'll do it. But if it's like I have to be here at a certain time and then on the road on a certain time.
Yeah, if we can just do it along the way and it's like, oh, okay, let's just throw it in there.
Because that's fun. And then you meet up.
Right.
But I've gotten where people are like, we have to be at a show or something. And then it adds, like, you have to, when something happens, like traffic or something. I
can't believe those tubes haven't sold yet, GX35. The tubes have been selling pretty well because they're unique. You don't see them as often anymore. Cindy said, small business customer service far outweighs the big box places. Y'all prove that.
We try.
We try. We do our best.
You know, sometimes we don't. You know, we can't always do everything that we would like.
Look at these perfectly clear smoky quartz.
Good price.
Really? $8? I didn't even look at the price before I did that. Oh, those tubes just sold. Thank you so much. This is only $8. This is an immaculate strand for $8. It was that at $12 was priced too low, I think. This is about a 15-inch strand, 14 to 15-inch strand. I think at $12 that was too low for how nice these smoky quartz are. And they're all different sizes. So I'm just going to grab one here. They are about the same this way. So they're about 7 millimeters. But the length is all different on them. But this is about 16. And that's just I love when smoky quartz looks like this. Like, is that not just magical? That's me as a kid getting my first little bag of stones. I got it at the Johnstown Incline Plane, and I still remember them. I carried that bag of stones around. I put it in a special little place. I would pull them out and look at each one. And the amethyst was the one I remember, because that's when I learned the name of amethyst for the first time. And there was a clear one, a quartz in there, and it just amazed me that you can get this kind of clarity out of the ground. Like, it's not glass. It's made by the earth, natural process, and like the kid in me just loves that kind of stuff, that it's so clear and yet naturally done that way. It's amazing. We have some beautiful things in this world.
Did they notice how nice the studio is looking?
I don't think so, because my mom just looked at her and says, "You got a lot of stuff." And I said, "Yes." I started trying to point out the different stations, and they're like, "Yeah, you got a lot of stuff." But because they haven't seen, the last time they saw it, it was probably very clean, actually. So this is quite a difference, I think, from that. Chrysanthemum stone.
That's something you don't see very often.
No. Look at that.
Suppose, in bigger pieces you see more of the pattern. But it looks like little fireworks.
These are very, very nice.
I don't like it because it's like a neutral, but like a warm neutral.
Yeah, you got the brown in there. You got some gray in there. You can mix that with a lot of different things.
Because sometimes you don't want it all razzle dazzle.
No, you want to tone it down a little bit.
Or if somebody is working on
it's about 7
quote unquote men's jewelry.
7.5 millimeter.
Wouldn't that look good with some leather?
Yeah, it would. And these holes are not terribly small, honestly. That would be really nice. I love gray. Y'all know lately I've been talking about gray a lot. And gray with purple, gray with pink, gray with this brown is really pretty. And we've got 4 strands of those available.
Look how similar this is.
Yeah, look, there's my fossil, my starfish fossil. Similar. It is very similar in color.
From the earth.
From the earth. But look at the patterns in these stones. Like, is that not so pretty? I don't know if I'm convincing y'all.
I don't know. I like it. I think that would look killer with some leather.
Mm-hmm.
Like that nice kind of warm leather.
Those are about 7.5, 7.8, 7.5 millimeter. Yeah, about 7.5 millimeter stones. Put it on some leather or some Irish wax linen and turn it into some bracelets. We're going to 40, y'all, by the way. Oh, wait, what number was that? 37, 38, 38, GX 38. We've got small strands.
Some of them are chipped.
Beautiful labradorite pebbles. These, yeah, some of these might be chipped, but they've all got some really nice flash.
But that one that have the flash is, sometimes you get labradorite and it's like just a gray stone, no flash.
Yeah.
But these ones, they have a flash.
These have a great flash to them.
Some of us chip, you just pick those ones off.
But
stick some epoxy clay on the end.
Right. Use it in your
mixed media.
Mixed media. Exactly. Use it in the mixed media time for $8 a strand. These are about, let's see, 15-inch strands. Those are really pretty, and they've got good color, they've got good clarity to them, and they've got good flash. and they're only $8 each. These little nuggies
The nuggies
are 5.8.
We're not going. Don't do copyright infringement.
5.8. Who's
Some
copyright
nuggy
infringement?
people gonna come after us.
7.5. Look at those. We've sold one strand of those so far. Thank you so much.
One left.
Got one left.
Almost out.
$8 in there.
Very affordable.
Very affordable. Very affordable. That didn't seal.
No. Sometimes the bags. Whoop. It'll be like half off.
Half off. It's already half off, let me tell you.
Ooh, look at that color.
I know. That's why I said this is already half off.
Dark crystal.
He didn't put the before price on this one.
What's that one? The one that with Jen and what's her name?
Who?
Dark crystal.
I don't know.
I can't remember. This
I don't know if I ever saw that.
She got the wing. Kira.
Did I ever see that?
I don't know. How are you with me? You don't never saw that.
GX39 just sold because that's crazy good price. $10. $10, y'all.
Jim Henson.
Sold.
Bro.
Thank you so much.
Jim Henson.
GX36 just sold. I don't remember which one that was, but at least one of those have sold. GX23 sold one of those. Don't know what that was either, but sold that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And last but not least, a very large strand of rose quartz chips. This is 24.
For the heart healing.
And 12 is 36. 36-inch strand. GX40. $8. I know some of you out there like the chips.
I know. I shouldn't find that. I did a Tree of Life, and it had the chip, and you don't actually use that much.
No.
You just use maybe like, I don't know how many you use, but you don't use a lot, and it goes a long way. Looks good.
Looks good. So if you like chips, that is a 36-inch strand for $8. That's a good deal. And these chips are, let me just measure some of them here. It's about 6.5 millimeters. Give or take. Some of them are much bigger, some are smaller. There you go. GX40, $8 for the strand.
Think we should do a giveaway?
Do one giveaway real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. Because I have to go to the bathroom now.
Oh, no. What are you going to do?
I actually had to go before I sat down, but I ran in here because Andrew had to check the stove.
I did. It's like, when is it going to be? How about this? This will be a good one.
You give them a good giveaway. They've been nice.
Oh.
They've been good to us.
Here you go.
All right. This is a
So
rose.
we're going to make this answer.
Question answer?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you what it is. This is a hand-carved butterfly in rose quartz. It's got holes up here and up here. You can see that hand-carved butterfly in rose quartz. It is about 2.5 inches by about 1.5 inches. And what is the question?
Who wrote Misery?
Who wrote the book Misery? First person to give us the answer.
Oh, easy.
Is it? You get this if you want it.
Did you see that meme about this? They said the reason why Gen X is the way it is because they read Blink Blink books too early.
Karen says Stephen King.
Correct.
Suzanne said it. Lena said it. Karen got it first on our screen.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Karen. Let me write your name. We're writing your name down so I don't forget.
That's a good prize.
Yes, it is. Now, Karen, make sure you get some rose quartz to go with that.
Here you go.
I know. We're always going to try and do an extra sell, right?
I don't know what to put with rose quartz. To go with that beautiful serpentine.
Yeah. Karen, you got a lot of nice strands, I know.
Green
so
and pink.
I know you got something to go with that.
Nice.
Hopefully pick something up tonight to go with that, too.
Did you take pictures of y'all installing that business?
We didn't really install it, so
But you
no.
moved it?
We moved it into place.
But no pictures.
But no pictures. I was covered in dust.
It's like he forgot that we have a Patreon.
Well, I can get pictures tomorrow.
With your parents?
They're coming back.
Tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. Maybe. Probably not, because I got pottery.
Wow.
But my mom's going to get us extra pipe, and then she's going to come back with my dad. So then we'll get pictures. The only person that won't be in the pictures is my brother. He helped too tonight. It was a whole family affair. Lydia was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she came. I barely got to talk with her, though. She was playing with the phone in the car.
Oh, she didn't go in the cottage?
She did go in the cottage, too.
What did you think?
Huh?
Did she like?
Her eyes got a little bit big, but I think she kind of liked it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do in there.
She want to have a bead business?
Karen says, thank you. You know I did. LOL. Well, we appreciate it. If you have any questions, you know how to reach us. Remember, we are doing a creative make-along on November 7th. So make sure you mark your calendars. There's no excuse. We've said this so many times. Mark your calendars, November 7th. Who's joining us? Let us know in the comments if you're going to plan to join us for the creative make-along on Zoom.
We plan to use kits, but you don't have to use kits.
Yeah, we plan kits and luxury bead blends. If you got them, use them. If not, you can just hang out with us and make stuff. No, we won't kick you out. Maybe. But we also have a sale going on check glass in the online store. 20% off in the online store using discount code CZECH, CZECH. We also, tonight is the very last night for the Halloween flash sale.
I can't figure that out.
It's 11:59 p.m. tonight. So use discount code Halloween to save there. You have to use the discount codes in separate orders. The other thing we have going on is November 1st. We're planning a holiday launch. We'll see how that goes. That's the plan for now. Follow up with Andrew how it's going. And that's it for now.
Bye.
So thank you all so much. We're going to go eat. Norma plans to join. Norma plans to join for the Creative Make-Along. Thank you so much.
He said we're going to go eat. We got to go cook.
Well, I got to go invoice. Spreadsheet invoice. You got to go cook.
Because it's only half cooked.
And it's late. So thank you all so much for tuning in. It's not really that late. But anyway, thank you. Have a great night, everyone. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching.
Look how I morphed into somebody else.
I know. Suddenly,
I'm white.
Andrew is white with hair.
Uh-huh.
All right, everyone. Have a great
night.
Bye now.